Hello students, are you someone who find history very difficult to wrap your head around? Okay, if you believe history has been a major obstacle in your prelims preparation, I am Tarun and I am here to simplify your history preparation through my 15-25 day history plan. Okay. In this plan, what I have done is I have analyzed all the PYQs, okay, and I have broken down history into 25 parts, and each day we'll be covering a specific part, and I'll also be sharing the specific resources from where you will be studying them. So with me through this program, you will be able to cover history for UPSC prelims. So let's get into the details of the plan. So let's clear out who this program is not for. Okay, it's not for beginners. As a student and teacher of history, I appreciate the vastness and the depth of the subject. Okay? So if you are someone who haven't read history yet and are just starting UPSC preparation, then I would not recommend you following these 25 days, because it will need a lot more clarity, lot more resources to cover it very thoroughly. Okay. Next, it is someone for whom questions of history in early attempts were very difficult. Like, you managed to study history, you covered the basic source, but still you were not able to solve the specific questions. Okay, so in this program, I'll be helping you do that. Okay. Next, if you are someone who has spent too much time going through multiple sources but didn't get appropriate returns. Okay, history in I have seen students being boggled down by the vast number of resources for history. ये भी पढ़ लेते हैं, वो भी पढ़ लेते हैं, किसी और इंस्टीट्यूट का कोई मटेरियल रिलीज हो गया एग्जाम के ठीक पहले, तो वो भी पढ़ लेते हैं कि अब तो उससे कुछ आ जाए, लूसेंट्स भी पढ़ लेते हैं, ठीक है. सो यू आर स्पॉइल्ड फॉर चॉइसेस व्हेन इट कम्स टू रिसोर्सेस, एंड दैट एग्जैक्टली इज योर प्रॉब्लम. Okay, you go after a number of resources and are not able to cover any particular resource very comprehensively, very thoroughly. So if there's a question which might be in that particular source, you are not able to cover it. Okay, I'm going to solve that problem for you. So let's talk about why specifically history. Okay, so let's see the weightage. As you see, the weightage of history has been slightly varying across time. Okay, from 2016 there were 24 questions of history, and in 2018 we had 22, and it has been around the same. Okay, 2024 had 12, and then it again went up to 16, and it can range anywhere between 15 to 20 questions. Okay, so the point of this slide is to hammer in the importance of history, and because it is something you cannot do without. Okay, so however problematic you find your history preparation, you cannot do without it, because it has such a substantial weightage. Okay, so we will try to cover history through the 25-day plan. Okay, and ensure that we are able to cover most of these questions. Okay, so the basic sources, as I promised, I have reduced down the basic sources. Okay, now for ancient India, we have the old NCERT by R.S. Sharma. For modern India, we have old NCERT class 12, modern India. For medieval, we have old NCERT class 11, and then for art and culture, we have two books. Okay, these are very thin books. Okay, part 1 and part 2 of Introduction to Indian Art. So through these 5 books, okay. And let me remind you, okay, these are not the only things you will be reading. Okay, apart from these, this will be used for making the basic foundation of your subject, basic revision. Okay, adding upon it, okay, I will be substituting it with various compilation and other resources that I feel are very important. Okay, which according to PYQ I have made. Okay, so you will be definitely getting a few other compilations that I have made. Like for art and culture, you will get a few compilation for important dance forms, art forms, architecture. Okay, for modern history, you will get a good compilation of the pre-independence national organizations. Okay, then peasant movements, military revolts. Okay, so I have made all the compilation, so you don't have to worry about it. You just go through these books, give you a very wide idea okay, of how the story is progressing. And in that story, we'll be using the extra resources to fill in the details. Okay, and using both, okay, these basic sources and the extra valuation material that I'll be providing, we'll be able to cover all the concepts and concepts very comprehensively. Next, this is one break that I have done with respect to the topics which came. Okay, for ancient India, we have IVC. There have been 11 questions. Yeah, one in 2015, two in 2016, two in 2016. Then there's 17, 18, two questions in 18, then two questions 22. Okay, so it shows that this particular topic has been very this particular topic has been very important with respect to UPSC. So I have allocated a particular day for this. Okay, same with Mahajanpadas and Vedic age. Okay, you can see the break. There have been repeated. These topics have been repeated across years, so we cannot afford to miss it. So we'll be covering it, and I have also provided the key themes. Like these are the themes which will be going. Like in the ancient for materials, I will be providing you a document where we will have all compilation of which site gave what. Okay, like where did we find wells? Okay, where did we find evidence of town planning? Okay, where did we find clay cart? Okay, so that I'll be providing, because these information will help you eliminate the answer. Okay, at times prelims is not a game of knowing. Okay, it's a game of trying to eliminate. Like you don't have an exact knowledge to pinpoint the answer, but you know peripheral things which allow you to know enough to eliminate the wrong options and arrive at the correct one. Okay, so we'll be discussing prelims attempting strategies in later videos, don't worry. Similar is the case with modern history. So here also I have tried to divide the questions being asked into various topics to highlight the topics which have been very important. Okay, like in 2024 we had 4 questions of modern history, one from non-cooperation movement, one from civil disobedience, one from Swadeshi, one from reforms. Okay, like in 2015 we had 5 topics. Okay, 2 from 1857, 2 from social reforms, 1 from Battle of Plassey. So these break, okay, help you identify which themes and topics are more important. Okay, and I have used this very extensively to plan your 25 days. Okay. Next, this is the most important slide of today's video. Okay, these are the exact 25 days that I have planned for you. So these are the 7 days that will be reading ancient India. First will be IVC. Okay, Indus Valley civilization. Then we have Vedic age and Mahajanpadas. Then Buddhism, Jainism. Then Mauryan Empire. Then post-Mauryas. Then Gupta Empire. And then Cholas and Sangam period. Okay, and I have also made a break of the important PYQs. So you will see that every day is important. There is no day that you can leave it. Okay, so if you read the topics for day 1, you will be covering 13 PYQs. If you read the topics of day 2, you will be covering 8 PYQs. Buddhism, Jainism has been a favorite topic. Almost every year they put a question on either Buddhism or Jainism. So we have 16 questions here. Okay, next for 12 we have the revolt, and for 10 we have NCM, CDM, and Quitinian movement are very important. Okay, and the highest number comes here. This is GI tags and UNESCO. Okay, these art and culture questions are also coming in overlap with current affairs. Like if there is some particular thing which has been given GI tag or recognized as UNESCO World Heritage Site, so then they tend to ask. So we'll be covering it. Don't worry. Okay. So 7 days we have ancient. 5 days we have medieval. Further 8 days we have modern India, and then 5 days we have art and culture. So this is the break of 25 days. Okay, and to help you, okay, so just throwing books at you doesn't work. So I have mapped each and every topic in that particular book. So you will see from that ancient India book, R.S. Sharma, you have to read chapter 7 on day 1, chapter 8, 9 and 11 on day 2, and then chapter 10 and 13 on day 3. Okay, and then for medieval you are reading Satish Chandra, for modern you are using Bipin Chandra, and for art and culture we have fine arts. Okay, so this is the effort I have put in. Okay, I have tried to map all the PYQs with specific topics. Okay, and again I would remind that just reading, going through these books will not serve your purpose. You will have to add it to the value addition materials that I provide. Okay, that will be in the Telegram channel, and I'll also providing you practice questions to test your knowledge. Okay, so let's see how this particular plan will work actually. So how to follow the series? Okay, join the Telegram channel, simplify history by Tarun. So because I'll be sharing things every day, we need a platform. Okay, so that where I can drop content for you. So that platform is Simplify History. Okay, this is my photo. Okay, so this is the name of the channel. Okay, you can search it on Telegram and join it. What you will find here, you will find here the soft copy of all the book I showed. Okay, and what I will do is that for every day, okay, like for IVC, in the morning you will find I will upload a PPT which has all the PYQs of this particular topic. So that will give you an idea of how far to read the subject, till how much depth do we have to read that particular subject. Okay, and then in the evening I'll make a few questions, 8 to 10 questions, fresh questions of that particular topic to test your knowledge. Okay, so morning you have a PYQ compilation, in the evening you have a question set. Okay, to practice the test, it will be based on PYQ format. Okay, so you will be getting these every day. Every morning one compilation of PYQs of that particular topic, and then in the evening you will be getting a video, or you will be getting another compilation of practice questions of that particular topic. Okay, download the 25-day syllabus break. This one I have provided as a PDF. Okay, download it, get it printed and put it on your table wherever you study, on your room, library, study table, wherever you study, put it, because this should be the most important part of the day, because we are trying to cover history, which has a weightage of around 15 to 20 questions. 15-20 questions means 30 to 40 marks. Okay, in 25 days. So you'll have to follow it very diligently. Yes, so download the 25-day syllabus break and then download a soft copy of the basic sources. I would prefer if you have hard copy, but whatever floats your boat. If you are comfortable in reading in digital format, you can definitely have that. I'll drop the soft copies of all these books in the Telegram group and other materials as well. Okay, but if you like me, if you're old school, I would suggest you get these books. Okay, NCRT, these are NCRTs. These are easily available in every shop, and they are not very costly. Okay, so access the daily topic wise specific PYQ compilation. In the morning I'll be putting that, and in the evening daily practice questions of the same topic. Try to do this with me. Try to follow my lead for 25 days, and I can assure you, you will be far comfortable when it comes to history at the others on the other side. Okay, so this is what I have planned for you guys. Okay, so bear with me for 25 days. We'll be starting on 1st of January, which is today. It will run up to 25th of January, and 26th is a holiday for you guys. So 26 को आपकी छुट्टी हो जाएगी. ठीक है, your independence will come on the Republic Day. Okay, so it's planned that way. So this is a Telegram group. You can scan the QR code here, or just write Simplify History by Tarun. Okay, this is a group I made to share information, share knowledge that I have gained painstakingly in this process. Like, I have been on your side of the screen for a long time. Okay, and then I have been on this side for a while now. Okay, it's been 5 years working, teaching history. Okay, so I wanted to share the insights and my experiences with you guys. So for that I have made this channel on Telegram and YouTube, and let's see, we'll find other sources, other avenues to be in touch. Okay? For any doubts or queries, you can anyway reach out to me. Okay. Okay, and because it's YouTube, so I should tell you to subscribe, like, comment, and share. Okay, share this video with anyone who has told you that they are finding it very difficult to cover history. Okay, and someone you believe will be able to help, get help with respect to history. And I'll also have a lot of material, so if you find these useful, you can share that as well. It will be anyway free downloadable for everyone. Okay, so let's meet on the other side. So I hope this effort that I am putting it helps you in covering the basic sources, in covering history for prelims. Okay.